Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, it's the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Cliff. And the name of the commander is Laughing Kitty. I had to look that one up. Sorry. Yep, he only sent this one in earlier today, but I put it up anyway. I'm trying to clear all my outstanding replays from 1.1, and countdown has finished and the battle has commenced. And everybody's moving away to their firing position, but Laughing Kitty doesn't appear to have loaded in yet because his gun's not moved. Oh, it has now. Okay. Right, well, he's got a teammate in a Lorraine 15550 and he's gone straight into the aim. And it looks to me like Laughing Kitty's moving off to position on the west side. Okay, now he's staying up high, but trying to get some cover. Ooh, naughty. You know what I say? Knocking down trees gives away your position to the enemy. But I think he's only going to knock that tree down if he can help it, and try and sit a little way back from it just so the enemy can't work out where he is. Okay, he's gone into the aim. And there's plenty of enemy in sight. One AMX 1375 has gone right to the top of Cliff straight away. So he's up the lighthouse. And we've got two tanks trying to get up there, a SPIC. And I can't see what the other one is. Is it a TVP? No, it's a Type 62. Okay, there's a star just around the corner. That's a Japanese Tier 8. And we fire a round in and get two hit points from Splash. Type 58's the other side of the rock. Oh, he's decided to come around and try and attack him. It's a Tier 8 tank attacking a Tier 6. We're almost loaded. We fire a round in. He kills the Type 58, but we get 61 hit points off the Star 1. It was good that Laughing Kitty held his fire until the Type 58 had been killed. But unfortunately we have lost, or not Type 58, his teammate had been killed. But it's unfortunate there. No, there's an SU-100 somewhere behind that rock. He's fired a round in the hope of getting some splash damage. A couple of targets up on the second level. It's an IS and Hellcat. Hellcat's behind the rock. He's going to be difficult to hit, but the IS is in the open, using those buildings for cover at the moment. But that's not going to stop him being splashed. Round out.
That was close.
Well, it gave some stun, but it hasn't actually done any splash damage. There's another enemy he can hit, a KV-2, and he's got his big 152mm derp gun. Lining up a shot, rounds out, beautifully aimed, and yes! Right into the rear. I knew that was going to hit target. It was just the right amount of lead to hit the target first time. Now he's got an IS there. He's actually aiming directly at the rear of the IS. Round out. Oh! Well, it landed short, but it certainly did some damage to the IS. And he's pulled back a bit from the edge of the cliff. Doesn't know where that star is, but he needs to put another round into the IS. Lined it up and rounds out. And that one hit him definitely. Right into his rear. And he's got closer to the tree because obviously he's seeking protection. But he doesn't want the enemy firing at the tree just because it's been knocked down. Because of course he might see the tracer. Can't see the IS now. We may have pulled around the corner. Again, he's scrolling out to see the BK3002D moving up to the centre line, using the buildings for cover. Fires a round in to splash him. And it does, it works for 36 hit points. That star has not come around the corner, and I think the reason may be that Tiger P doesn't want to come up to the to our side of the cliff because he gets shot in the rear. The 30OD's moved up to another house after getting hit in the last one. And I think we're just going to work out which side is closest. No, we can't see the IS. He was last seen there. Oh, there's the tank we can hit. There's the IS. It's the same one. Oh, we can see the round hits him right in the centre at the back. And we're dialing in the aim, but we're not going to fire until the Super Jumbo moves away. Fire at the IS now, and we get a direct hit on the IS for 148 without damaging our teammate in the process. So that was a really good shot there. The AMX 1375's come down from the top of the cliff. He's trying to get at the Type 62. We're loaded. We can help now. And we're lining up a shot, and the 1375 rounds out. And 31 hit points of stun or splash. And we've stunned him. He's trying to get into cover. He's moving up on top of the cliff because to try and avoid fire from the M4. Fires a round out, and oh no, narrowly missed him, but we still stunned him. He's going after that easy Super Jumbo. It's time to circle strafe him. Oh, he's got him. We're almost loaded and lining him up for another shot. Work out where he's going, and rounds out. No, it's going to miss. Yep, he changed direction at the last second after the shot had already gone out. He's going after that G2 now. This is really bad because that 1375 with a magazine-fed gun is actually quite dangerous. And he fires around him, but no, again, it doesn't help. And the 1375's gone around the other side of the building. He's allowing his own Arty to target the G2, who's now down on hit points to only 9. And yet the enemy M44 took the advantage and killed him. And that's what the 1375 was expecting. But what he wasn't expecting was to get ambushed by our Arty, both of them hitting him simultaneously. The Lorraine got the kill shot after we stunned him. And he said in chat, he was a tough one. It certainly was. That probably was their best player. Now, a VK3001P has been seen up in that position. So the Scorpion G has gone down to the centre line. Okay, so we know where he is. We can get around into him. We're dialing in right now. Line him up. That's it, rounds out. Oh, that was good. The shell went straight. It went right where he'd aimed, but I think the Scorpion had pulled back enough not to get hit. And that VK's in a very dangerous position, but the T-44 is coming up behind him, and I think the VK's in trouble now because that's T-44's got a very powerful gun, and that shell there from Laughing Kitty really made a difference. It was 195 hit points of damage, and that makes the job for the T-44 much easier, and he's taken out the VK3002D. T-26E5 behind that rock, not the Patriot version, the standard version. That's the one I have as well, because it doesn't give away its identity straight away. Somebody would have to recognise it for what it is, or see the overhead to see exactly what type of tank it was.
That was close.
And he splashed him. Managed to get 32 hit points in the stun. Made him pull back a bit. Now their Arty keeps firing the rounds in. Both of them. And I think we're about to do the same. Yes. And we fired in to keep the T-26 away. The scores are even at the moment, and both sides have 2 Arty, 2 tank destroyers, and a medium tank and a heavy tank. So it's virtually absolutely dead even. But our side has more hit points, and now that Scorpion has been very badly damaged. That was a lovely shot, and he's taken out seconds so later by the Jagdtiger 88. So really good work there. That's definitely given us some advantage, because that Scorpion is a very dangerous customer indeed. And now the VK3001P is the one that's overlooking the enemy cap. If we can get him, then we can start attacking the enemy cap area. Round out. It was near him. Our T-44 is going in for the kill. We're reloading. And just got to find him. And I reckon he's behind that rock. He won't have gone up onto the heights again. No, he went down. The tree went down just there. Laughing Kitty fires around him where he thinks he's going. And I'm pretty sure he is headed towards his own cap now. The T-26 has gone up onto the heights on the second level. He's being engaged by the Jagd Tiger. We're going to line up the T-26 and round out. Good hit! 224, it tracks him and leaves him up on that hill. He's receiving fire from the other Arty as well. But he's firing on the Jagd Tiger. Now we'll get another shot into him in a second. He's loaded. Round out. Oh! Well, some stun. But it fell short. And the T-26 is down. Now the enemy M12 has been spotted on the other side of the map. We're lining up a shot. And Lorraine is firing at him as well. We fired a round in. And we got a direct hit. Now we'll hold that position. Hold the aim. The T-44 is now engaging the 3001P. If we see any movement or any walls being knocked down, we'll know that the M12 has moved. Oh, we got him! Beautiful shot there. He didn't stay in the same position. The enemy's lost their VK. That just leaves their SU-100 and the M44, and then we've won the game. Now, we don't know where the SU-100's gone. The Lorraine is actually indicating up on the cap level at the back on the west side in grid square K1. I think the Arty will be down in K1. Yes, he is there. I thought for a second he'd be there. Round out. Oh, our shell did some damage, 106. And he goes down a second or so later to the T-44, who's been playing very well. T-44's got 4 kills. He's been having a good game. Now, where is that SU-100? Where did he go? Well, T-44 is going to look for him. There he is. He's been spotted. Unfortunately, we can't hit him from here. He's in cover. He needs to come out of that little culvert for us to shoot him. And the Jagd Tiger gets him from the second level. And that's it. Game. We've won. And let's have a look at the end of battle. It's an ace tanker for Laughing Kitty in the M44. He worked hard for it, but he did get it. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19 in that battle. He got a Confederate medal. He hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks, then taken out by others. And a win rate of 4039. That just shows how much work he was putting in. And he was hitting higher tier opponents. He was a tier 6 Arty in a tier 8 game, which meant obviously he was earning much more XP. And as he said, sometimes it all pays off. Well, it certainly did there. So if we look at damage, we can see that the highest amount of damage went to that T-44. He earned it. He got the high caliber and the steel bore. 2,688 hit points of damage. Then came the Jagd Tiger with 2286. And then came Laughing Kitty with 2189. When it came to kills, again, it was the T-44 managed to get the highest amount. He got 4. Then came the Jagd Tiger with 4. Then came the Type 62 with 2. And then came Laughing Kitty with 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, it was Laughing Kitty who managed to score the highest amount, 1,299 hit point experience points. And the reason he got such a high base XP will be explained when we look at the detailed reports. Laughing Kitty fired 27 rounds. He got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 2,189 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, but only got 1 kill. But he did do damage assistance of 730 hit points and stun assistance of 1,172 hit points of 21 stuns. A huge number of stuns. This is the reason why he got the Ace Tanker. If you combine the amount of XP you earn from that direct damage and you then add it to the damage assistance and the stun assistance, half of which obviously then belongs to Laughing Kitty, then that's why it all adds up to getting a high XP. That and the fact that he was firing on higher tier opponents. On a premium account, he earned 57,497 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he had 43,862 credits left over. He received 1 bond for the Confederate. He earned 1,948 XP, and there was no multiplier, so I'm afraid that's all the experience points he took away. But I think he's very happy to get the Ace Tanker and the Confederate, because it means you were working hard for your team, and you definitely earned it. You actually did the damage and the stun that then enabled your teammates to get the win. And so I always say that if you earn an Ace Tanker and a Confederate, you've been working very hard as a supporter of the rest of your team. So that's why it's valued more than most other medals, although I think we all like to see Radley Walters and Pools medals and Top Guns. But a Confederate to an Arty means you worked hard. You were hitting as many of the enemy as you possibly could. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.